Hello, Aries. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a week ahead reading for the week that begins December the 8th through December the 14th. So let's go ahead and get started. Just looking at your week ahead energy, looking at the most appropriate message with 4 cards that we can get, just dialing it in. Seeking your highest and purest truth. Tune into your intuition as we go ahead and get started. Like I said, just a quick 4-card spread, just using the tarot cards. I have the Wild Reflections by Y-Spell tarot cards, and those are available off of Amazon. Most of my decks come directly from Amazon. I know Etsy has a bunch of cute stuff, and so do a lot of private artists. So anyways, Aries, let's look. Your first card out, looking at just the general energy of the week for the sign of Aries. Quick, fast, and to the point. What is the general energy for Aries? General energy for Aries. Thank you for being here, Aries. The High Priestess. The High Priestess is water-based, intuition, intuitive, very much the feminine, as far as going within. It's more that yin energy. It's more introspective. It's more quiet. It's not loud. It's not outlandish. It's not outspoken. It's reserved. It's carefully thought out, carefully designed. It really, what the High Priestess, I always get the image of somebody seated at a desk with a journal, some candlelight, some soft music, and they're just pouring out their thoughts. I don't know if you've ever done like automatic writing, but the High Priestess would be an example of it's just coming out of you. It's coming from you. It's coming from your higher self. It's coming from your truth. The High Priestess sees and knows. The designation title given to the High Priestess is She Who Knows. You can be a masculine male receiving this reading, and it would just be this week. You're going to be doing some very internal decisions, internal knowing processes. So, High Priestess for the sign of Aries, this is going to be your general energy of the week. And next one we want to find is the obstacles. What's something that you could be letting go of? This is really cool because we just had a full moon in Gemini. That happened the 4th, and I know I still saw it in full beauty on December 5th. So last week, just a few days ago. So we're probably still in the glow of the full moon, which is the best time, in my opinion, to let go, to notice what the obstacles are, and to release. So for the sign of Aries, what are the obstacles that we can be letting go of, being aware of, and letting go of? For the sign of Aries, what are those obstacles? What are those things that Aries could be letting go of? The moon, oddly enough, just got done talking about the moon. And we have this wolf and a dog, which shows evolution. You know, they say all breeds of dogs at one point in time were wolves or came from wolves, evolved from wolves. I don't know, whatever your specific belief is, even if it's just the theory of evolution, that is what's here in this placement as far as obstacles and what to let go of. Let me put it like this. You have probably been through a lot. You've probably gone through a lot of transformations evolutions in your life. As you look past and back on those specific kinds of evolutions, is there anything that you can take for lesson and leave for pure and simple letting go? Is anything from your past dragging forward into the future, and you could be letting go of that? And that's really what this is coming out as. Then the moon is secrets. The moon is mystery. The moon is another feminine energy. There's a lot of feminine energy coming out for you, Aries. And that just is very indicative of you being in your internal processes right now. Really, in this time of year, we're starting to lose daylight. It's getting colder, no matter, I don't know where it is that you might be living, but here in the United States, starting to get colder, starting to get darker, all of those things. So it gives us just the landscape of going within, turning the world off, listening to your intuition. Another feminine water energy here. This is representative of the sign of Pisces, but a lot of times does get attributed to the sign of Cancer as well. So obstacles and things you can be letting go of, represented here by another major arcana, the moon, for the sign of Aries. On the next card, we want to focus on blessings. What are your blessings? What are your blessings and things to focus on? Somehow I got something all cattywampus here. Let me fix that. Okay, there we go. Looking for, what in the world have I done? I have everything flipped around. There we go. We're back in order for you, Aries. Look at that. We had a jumper. Page of Wands. And this is fire energy. So this is your homeland. This is your comfort zone, if you will. And this is what you could be focusing on. This is your blessings. And your blessings in the Page of Wands speaks highly to bringing a message to you, a message coming to you, which could bless you and give you something to focus on. It's in the realm of a new beginning. It's in the realm of a message or an offer of a new opportunity for you to invest your desires, your passions, your willingness to want to see something grow. It's not anything mature at this point, but I think that you'll be blessed by a message coming forward, or a message already has come forward, and maybe it's during this week that you'll be thinking about, is this an opportunity that you would like to grab a hold of and pursue? And the last card we want to find is a pure and simple message from the divine, from the universe, from spirit, whatever it is you believe in, as far as where messages are coming from, could just be your higher self. And so definitely does not have to be anything of a religious nature whatsoever, but it very well could. If you call that God, if you call that spirit, divine, like I said, if you do like journal writing and you receive messages from within you, your high priestess, very well. Let's just ask this last card to be the representation of your higher self, God, universe, spirit, and what is the message that is intended for the sign of Aries for this week coming up. Look at that. Another major arcana, the Magician. Beautiful. So let me give it to you straight, Aries. The message that is intended for you is to believe in your ability to create. Believe in your ability to put something into reality. The magician is taking something from nothing and creating. The magician is a manifester. The magician is, of course, magical. And the magician knows that they have every tool that they need to put something out into the ethers, into the physical reality, they know they have the tools available to them. The magician does have the wands for their fire, their passion. They have the cups for their love and their emotion about the subject. They have their swords to speak their truth and to convey and communicate their messages. And the magician has their pentacles. And the pentacles are the representation of the physical reality. Everything is laid before you, is there for you. You merely have to draw it in from the heavens and draw it up from the earth. The magician is usually standing in a position with their finger pointed to the sky and one finger pointed down to the earth. And they create this beautiful alchemization of energy within them, and then they put that out into the world. So the magician, for the sign of Aries, that's your message for the week. Thank you so much for being here, Aries. Please remember to like, subscribe, follow, share, repost on TikTok and YouTube. And thank you for being here. Be blessed. Be well. Namaste.